Right, so here I am on Enshrouded, and I've just done another makeover. This time it's the Blue Goblet Tavern, which is, let's have a look on the map. And as you can see, so let's go from the bottom here. It's actually in the Revelwood. Come out, there we go, that'll make it easier, wouldn't it? So there we are at the Cinder Vault. So if you head upwards, here's your first fast travel point, which is the Ancient Spire, Springlands. Then if you go farther up, and there's the Ancient Spire Revelwood fast travel, and the Blue Goblet is just over here. Now, there we go, Blue Goblet Tavern. So that's what I've done a makeover on. As always, I really like the fact that you've got these buildings in the world and you can renovate them. This is the before I've even touched it. So this is one of my other characters' maps, and yeah, this is here. This has been untouched. This is au naturel. This is what it looks like, you know, before I've got my hands on it, basically. So let's head up here. Now it's a shame that they don't have any other kind of settlers. Obviously, you've got I think it's 7 characters in the game now that you can place down. But I always think it would be nice for a tavern to have, you know, more people in it. So here we go. Oh, I hear the little smattering of feet already. Go away. So this is it, au naturel. Now, like I said, before you put a flame shrine down, you know, it's always better to check out these places. What you can see there, red glowing on the table, is one of the music sheets, and that's one of those that Valerie the Bard sends you to pick up. So obviously, remember, if you put a flame shrine down here, that will stop anything from respawning here. So if you have any quest markers here, I don't think there are any other quests here other than Valerie the Bard's quest. So once you've picked that up, you should be pretty good, because as I said, whenever you put a flame shrine down, nothing here will respawn. So make sure you take everything you want from here. Before you do so, make sure you complete quests. So this is the Blue Goblet Tavern. Nice touch with the fire. And this is it before any makeover or anything's done to it. So this is the kitchen. And let's have a quick look outside. There we go. So this is the back porch. As you can see, fairly decrepit. Obviously, Embervale has been enshrouded for quite some time, so it's in a bit of a sorry state. We've got these trees and these beehives out here. Nice source of honey. So let's head back in. Okay, so we'll check out the downstairs first of all, which should be pretty simple. There's only this door. Now, there we go. Let's get a bit of light on the subject. so many people in this game died on the toilet. I'd love to know, was there an epidemic of bad food or something in Embervale at the time? Does drinking from the elixir wells have an adverse effect on your stomach? I don't know. Answers on the postcard, I guess. Right. Well, that aside. Here we are in the cellar again, you know, very decrepit, very run down. Let's have a quick look here. Open door. Oh! I do beg your pardon, I didn't mean to disturb you in the bathroom. I don't know what you was doing. It's already occupied again. Someone on the toilet. I shan't ask any questions. Rats doing their own personal private time, it's entirely up to them. Anyway, let's have a further look. Secret bookcase, lovely touch. Let's walk through here. Nice little secret grotto down here. Hey, come on, that's it. So again, let's have a bloody spiders Anyway, so yes, down here you have your own little grotto. Some nice, I think that's some luminescence there that you can hack off and have for building blocks. I don't particularly want those coming at me. And a chest. So, you know, again, once you have the flame shrine down, you will not be able to, you know, take anything else from this place because it won't respawn. And what's that we've got? An infernal wand. I'll salvage that. But yes, because of the level of the area, that will do no good for me. But, you know, if you're the correct level, then, you know, that might be very handy. So, let's have a look upstairs. Again, this is it au naturel. Absolutely no upgrades, no touching. Out onto the balcony, I believe. Yes. So, along here, you can see you know, this balcony this side. And without going over there, you can see there's a balcony opposite us as well, which is only accessible from the side of the bar. We will have a look at that. That's after. Heading through here and around. Let's have a look up. As you can see, holes in the wall. Also, there is an attic to this place as well. Okay, so we don't have. Well, I don't have a key to that. Pretty sure I can make a lockpick. But, since we're just having a look around. Again, on the third level. Bedrooms. And along here. There we go, and again, another bedroom. So some fairly small rooms, some gaps, as you can see above. Again, like I said, you know, there is an attic up here again with various bits and pieces, things to pick up. Looks to me to be see-through, but hey. There we go. So. Again, another chest. Like I said, make sure that you raided all of this stuff, really, before you place a flame shrine down. Now, we're meant to be just having a look at the before, not actually gathering stuff. So, another doorway that leads out onto a balcony. Nice little balconies that you can use. And, well, without going to, so you can see the size of that room upstairs without actually going in there, because I don't have a lockpick handy. But you can see it's not a particularly big room, but it is another bedroom. You'll be able to see what I've done with that when we go on to the after. And one last thing to do, we'll just come over to the bar. Again, it's a shame they don't have like townsfolk in this or anything else when decorating the bar, or pets or anything like that. I believe that's up and coming. But until they do that, it's going to be very difficult to sort of populate places like inns and stuff. Unless I suppose, unless you're on a multiplayer server, in which case, you know, that would probably be very easy to have a meeting place like this for people. So there you go. That's before and after shots. So this is very much untouched, without anything added at all. No decorations. Dead rats are optional, at least at the moment. Right, so that's it as stands. This is the outside of the front. This is it from the side. And then let's run around the back and have a quick look. As I said, there's the back porch there. So yes, that's pretty much it for the before shot. Now let's have a look at what I did to do it up. So just bear with me while I change. And let's go and have a look at it. Now obviously I have altered it quite majorly. You'll see the difference when we get on there. And even though I put a flame shrine down here to materialise that, it decided to put me right at the top. Right, so let's walk up there. Now, I don't need that anymore. Right, so bear in mind that when you put your flame shrine down, depending on the build area that you have for your flame shrine, mine's quite a large area to build in, so if I was to mine all of this clay down here, because it's quite a large area, obviously it would not respawn. Something you should really bear in mind before putting it down. I should certainly really bear that in mind. This is a really good source of clay. So here we go, let's wander up. Obviously when it was bare bones it had none of this, and there we go. So here's the entranceway. I put down a nice, or what I consider to be a nice gateway, a nice entrance for this place as you head up. Here's the outside. I've placed it so it has a nice, what I like to call a cosy courtyard here. Optional private seating areas. Again, no water in the game unfortunately, so I've made do with what we have. Decorating tables, so they have somewhere nice and pleasant to sit. There we go. Flower pots on the windows. And I've made it sort of, you know, semi-private by putting these new hedges all the way around the edge. So that's it from the outside, you know. Not changed too drastically, but certainly made, I believe, a lot nicer. Within flame shrine just there. And again, it's a shame you can't edit the signs, because I would love to have edited that so I had Blue Goblet written over the top of it. That would have been a lot nicer. So this is what I've done around the side here. Again, you can see I've added a courtyard, I've added a farm, because again, while I have done a makeover on this, I've also done it as if it was a working base. So, you know, if you're playing, you can actually use it, because well, that's what you want. So I place this down, so you have your various crops here. Put in whatever you want. Another well. There's a water source. And then around the back here, of course I always do this, this is just optional, but I always like to have a place for the people to sleep. So this place was just hand built, hand placed. As you can tell, this was not here, as you saw before. So I actually built this. Again, this is the place where they, you know, sleep. This is a living quarters, sort of Oswald and the others. It's a nice place, aside from the inn, where they can actually, you know, rest, relax, have a bit of their own space. Downstairs bathroom here, shower, bath, toilet and sink. Little on the crowded side, but you know, again, nice enough. Sit over here. It's the downstairs, one of the downstairs bedrooms. There you go, so it's a bit more of a downstairs bedroom, a bit more of a dormitory here. So plenty of books over here, staff on the wall. So I think that's Balthazar's bed just there, gathering from the books and the staff. So there you go. Rather cosy and a little bit tight, really. Again, I've made a writing, well, as best as I can, made a writing desk. They don't have writing desks in this yet, so I used one of the polished wood tables and then placed a polished wooden shelf over the top of it to make a small writing desk there. Placed a few things on it, try and make it look like a writing desk. That's the window. Decorations, let's go upstairs. So here, few decorations, just to liven the place up a little bit, I think, otherwise hopefully it doesn't look too busy. Again, seated farm at the top of the stairs there. Around, and first of all we have the upstairs bathroom. So again, lots of little flower pots on the windowsill. There we have it, bath. Sink, a few places to keep stuff, shower there, little cabinet there behind into the door. There's a little bit of clipping going on there. I should move that back a little bit further. There we go. So that is the upstairs bathroom. Like I said, you know, this place is not here originally, so I had to build this. But yeah, I can't not have a place for them to sleep. It's impossible for me. So I have to build them somewhere to stay. I mean, I suppose, you know, worst come to worst, if you had to do it at all, you could slam a bed right next to their workplace. But I like to give them somewhere that they can go to, a little space that they can call their own. So they have at least a small modicum of privacy, if nothing else, and a place to store all their goods. What little they may have, because it doesn't look like they can keep an awful lot in those in the flame chambers, that's for sure. I think the most they get away with is an overnight bag, probably. Right, so let's head out. Again, I like to use the most of these little alcoves, put seats down, some flower pots. Give them somewhere else to sit. Beehives just there. We'll come out onto the back porch via a different way. So let's head back down. Getting seating areas out here in the garden farm area. At the front, plenty of seating, plenty of areas to sit. Again, I do love these hedges. I love having them around. It gives you an air of privacy while still leaving it open. Gates at the front. Again, use the Volker. They came along with the Blackfire update. Iron fence around the side here. See, I've tried to repair a lot of it. There's another well there for water. Okay, now let's head inside. What do we have on the inside? What have I done? How have I made it over? How have I improved it, I would like to say. Let's open the doors here. Okay, so here we are on the inside of the inn. As you can see, plenty of seating arrangements. Now, with the absence of them not having townsfolk, I've had to improvise. So those are actually suits of armour by the fireplace. Valerie the Bard getting ready to strum. As you can see there, I've got shelves, various crockery, plates, bowls on. Headpiece over the fire, and the actual inn itself, I have tried to populate it as best as possible. We have some of the NPCs here, such as Cade, Oswald, Bartholomew, Alphane, Valerie. And of course I put a few of the mannequins down with suits of armour on to make it look like the pub is a little more lively than it would be. Again, until they had townsfolk. And unfortunately it's going to remain rather empty looking. I've replaced the floor as well, probably noticed. I used shroud wood for the floor. I really like the look of that dark wood. And admittedly it does make the place a little darker, but I like the look of it. I've changed the windows as well. You'll notice I've made them slightly bigger to allow more light. Again, light is very important to me, so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Under here, yes, I removed the skeleton from the bathroom, from sitting on the toilet. Revamped the bathroom just a little bit. Go. So just a little bit decorated, still a downstairs bathroom though. See, we've now got tables and chairs out for people to sit in, people to relax, bowls and plates. I'd really like it if they added some, some food that you could actually put on the plates and some glasses with things in. Maybe they'll add it in time. Let's face it, they are adding quite a bit to the game. So here we are over at the bar. There's Alden there, creepy, the collector. I'm not even sure if he does eat and drink, to be honest. There we are. So I've altered the kitchen more than slightly. Emily Frey here, tending bar. And here we have some shelves there. this into the wall in order to hold utensils, plates, mugs. Again, she's got a recipe book out on the side. Oven placed in just there. So again, I've decorated it up. I put a couple of magic boxes in there. Again, holding an awful lot of the food things so that I can use those with recipes. This leads out onto the porch outside. So the porch outside, I've revamped it. I've put a lot of the seed planters out here so that you can make all the things that you need for your farm, and all of the plants and vegetables and fruit that you need for your recipes and your food. Down here, I think I took several things off of this cart. The cart was here originally, and you'll see that in the before shot. And I just placed a couple of barrels on here. I didn't have room in the kitchen for this, so I figured they would do all the smoked and cooked meats outside. So I made this to cover it over and placed it out here instead. As you can see, I've just placed some decoration out here. Make it look like this is where, you know, if they have deliveries of goods and items, this is where it's dropped off. This is where it's brought around to the back. There you go, bucket there used for watering the plants and the seedlings. So let's head back inside. Close the door behind us. So yes, this is the bar area. This is the food preparation area, the bar area, the kitchen. And up here, this is what I like to call the VIP area. So for VIPs, you get slightly a private space. You get to listen to the music downstairs, more of a private table, and a little seating area for afterwards if you wish to just sit back, let dinner go down, maybe read a book, maybe relax, maybe get a private song or two from Valerie the Bard. And again, I have changed and altered some of the windows to make them larger, also to allow in more light. I've tried to keep it as authentic as possible whilst also updating it, if that makes any sense. So that's there. Right, now we'll head downstairs first of all, what I call the heart of the working area. You can see plenty of decorations around. I've tried keeping hold of some of the original cabinets and shelves and just replacing things on them. Here you can again see that I turned it into a little area with your pots, vases, plates, bowls. Okay, down to the workroom. Again, decorated up a little bit, the shelves, the barrels. Let's head through here. Now down here you can see that the huntress has placed her looms for weaving. Cade's wood saw over in the corner there, kilns, spindle, and in here, instead of the downstairs bathroom, I turned this into the alchemy area. Again, I don't think Balthazar is particularly safe with a lot of his concoctions, spells, alchemy, so I've given him a little room, so if he does cause any accidents or any problems, then he can keep it contained in this area. Again, a few decorations around. It's very tight, very cozy in here. Let's close this. Oh, no, let's not close myself in the door. That's silly. There we go, so let's move onwards. So obviously this is where the secret bookcase was. Now I've just altered it slightly. I removed the secret bookcase. So this has now been turned into the, you can see we have the smelters in here. All your copper, bronze and iron smelting. Your forge, workbench. In here I have all the boxes, you know, with all of your various materials for crafting needs in. We walk along here. Now obviously with the hallowed crypts stuff, I decided to, you know, put a floor down in here and turn this into sort of the hollow crypts area. So as you can see, we have all of the items I've taken from there. I kept some of the luminescent walls as well. I thought that added a nice glow. Added plenty of the candles, artifacts, There's the ectoplasm. There's an ectoplasm machine over there for the crafting. So we've got our own little sort of underground, you know, dank basement here. Seemed pretty fitting, and of course, you know, we'll keep that nice and hidden, nice and private. I'm sure, you know, whatever he does in there stays in there. So we go. Let's walk on through, and that is the downstairs area, what I call the heart of the workroom. Now, we've already had a look at the VIP area. What about all the other folks? Well, we do have this upstairs. Didn't do a great deal to the balcony. Balcony is the balcony. It's a lovely blue glow at night. Again, put some small cabinets outside, a few decorations. Again, I use the mannequins, change the windows, and I've used the mannequins to kind of decorate the place, you know, as if there's more people here. There's more pots about, decorations up there, plates, trays, bowls. As we walk through here, more tables and chairs. Again, so that people can sit down, and in the gallery up here, they can look down, they can hear music. And of course from here you can see across to the VIP area. Of course, unless you're a VIP you can't get in, but you can see across there, hopefully making it a more desirable place to be. Okay, so up here, obviously I couldn't get in here before, but you can see the size of it. In here I've made it, well, the master bedroom. Very cosy. A little bit too cosy for my liking, but I made the best of the space that I could. So, nice fireplace in here, king size bed, shields up on the wall, even managing to put a not too low hanging chandelier up there. There's windows there, so you can see out and into the pub, and obviously just here at the front as well. I wanted a large window, so this was not as large previously, but I wanted plenty of light up here in this room, and I wanted to be able to look out and actually see everything. See as much as possible. I really do like the views in this. Again, the Blue Goblet Tavern really is, you know, the Revel Woods is a really nice place to build. I really like the scenery here. It's not to say the rest of it isn't nice, it's just I have a particular liking for the Revel Woods and certainly the trees. Okay, so let's head upstairs. Okay, so another balcony out here. I don't believe I've done too much with this balcony either. Of plants decorating out here. The balconies are a little small. I think I could have made them larger, but I really didn't spend too much time on balconies at all. Little to no time. The rest of the decorations are in here. Again, suits of armour. Again, the hallowed hall items just there, displayed. It's nice to have some decorations there. Banners, since they don't have curtains in this game, you can obviously use the banners as curtains to cover the windows. Adds to the decoration. Weapons up on the wall. Again, heads up on the wall. Some fossils on display there. Right, so we'll start here first. Let's open it. Guest bedroom. No, this is the guest bathroom. So if you can afford to be in the bedroom, then up here you have the guest bathroom. So here you can see shower in the corner, bathtub, nicely decorated bathroom. Well, I like to think it's nicely decorated. Certainly suits my style, and I would imagine any guest would be quite pleased to have a private bathroom like this, at least for the night, or however long they're staying. And then out here, let's head along. If you're lucky enough and if you can afford it, this is the guest bedroom. 2 beds in here, so you may find you're sharing with someone else. Again, a little area to store your goods. A little more private from the rest of the inn. And again, I've changed the windows over, making them slightly larger, so you get a lot more light in. And again, I've tried to make the best use of the space. This was not exactly big. I wish there was maybe a couple of rooms up here. But, yep, I've made do with this one. There's a couple of beds in here. And again, assuming that people can afford the luxury of that privacy, and probably also VIP members if they can. So, there we go. That is the upstairs area. This is the balcony and gallery. We'll get a good look at it at night as well. I like to think it's dark enough in certain areas and light enough in others. And let's head down into the actual pub itself. Shame we can't give other people some of the instruments to play too. Right, let's have a look at this at night time, shall we? Flame altar there. And this is the Blue Goblet Tavern at night. As I said, there's more than enough light around there. What I like to call the water feature. Certainly what I like to think is a welcoming view as you come through the gate to see all this lit up. And again, round here to the farm. Nicely lit, I like to think. So there we go. So that's what I've done with the Blue Goblet Tavern. I like to think I've made it more friendly. I like to think it's a sort of place where if there were, you know, more folks, which hopefully they will add, Keen will add in future to Enshrouded, is perhaps a few more people that you can add to the game and have around. In which case, you know, maybe the tavern will be a little more full. And if you're on an open server with other people, you know, maybe it could act as a meeting place for everybody, or a collection area, or a trading area even. But that's the Blue Goblet Tavern as I see it. Obviously, you know, I'm on a single player game, so what I do to these areas will not affect anybody else and will not take quests away from people. And as I said, if you put a flame shrine down, be careful of your build area, because once you start building and removing stuff, obviously it will not respawn. But other than that, that's what I've done with the Blue Goblet Tavern. And that is another one that I can commit to memory, really. So if you have been watching, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.